Kenda, you are now entering a space for Black history.
Hey yo, back with another reaction video, podcast and chill. It's gonna be a nice one. Let's love this one.
Yeah.
My views are based on Kanye as a whole. And I'm talking Kanye since I started following him. So from like 2003, 2004, you know? The Kanye I used to love was the wholesome family guy that was raised by his mom. So if you listen to Kanye's early music, it was very much rooted in family values, the church. Even if he swore, he wouldn't really swear as egregiously as he does now. You know, there's like a verse, Let Me Down, featuring Jay-Z.
What 40 acres
No,
stuff.
not that one. There's a part where it's like, so I promised to Miss Delaney I'm gonna marry your daughter. You know, I gotta thank her for the way that she was brought up. You know? So, yeah. So somebody who can say that, just like to thank the father of the girl that he's dating at the time, that's how he was raised, because his mom was about that, you know?
Yeah.
And I've always got the feeling that after Kanye lost his mom, there he goes again, phones on and everything.
He doesn't know how to put it on silent. He switches it off.
He's gonna start speaking to his friends
Switch
now.
it off.
Like, you bored by this conversation? I'm bored by this conversation.
I'm bored, man. This guy talking about daughters and Kanye. Yeah, I'm bored.
Yeah.
You're not bored.
So,
are you with us? I'm with you. Are you here? You're with us.
You know? No, but on a serious note. So anyway, any person who can thank the father of the woman that he's dating at the time, it just shows he was raised well. You know?
Of course. Ubuntu.
Yeah. Then, after he lost his mom, he did a song. He obviously brought out 808s and Heartbreaks. And over there was a song, Pinocchio Story.
Ooh, 808 Buffett. It's one of the, like, it's a classic album. Like, if you don't know, if you've never listened to 808 Heartbreaks by Kanye West, please, Buffett, please, YouTube right now. 808 Heartbreaks Kanye West. You'll enjoy beautiful music there.
And he's speaking about it, so I want to be a real boy. He was actually performing.
808 and Heartbreaks, though, was after the breakup. The mom hadn't passed away, I think.
No, the mom passed away after he dropped it and he was performing. So that's why if you listen to Pinocchio.
Because of Pinocchio as a live performance, it was not studio recording.
Your story, he was just performing, and his mom, I think, had passed away the night prior. That was the beginning.
Oh yeah, because it's a live performance.
100%. That was the beginning of the change for Kanye. Then the demons started eating him up. And it's a combination of a lot of things, right? It's him making a lot of money, because money will expose you to things in life that maybe you were previously exposed to. But
money exposes
also,
you to evil.
Yeah. It's also the lack of guidance, because his mom really was his barometer, and she used to guide him a lot. If you watch his documentary, and she used to affirm him too, because Kanye is obviously, he's special.
He's sick.
By that I mean he's talented, but he's also not fully right in the head. Right? And so he needs, I think he's even autistic. I don't know. I mean, I can't diagnose him, but for me, whenever I see him, he's almost like a savant. The way he's so talented.
Savant, autistic savant,
Wow.
Autistic savant,
me,
not the other one.
Oh, the other
and so,
it's the same thing, but somehow.
And his mom knew this, you know? So his mom would actually literally feed him material to read. She'd tell him things that he needed to know about black consciousness. Same thing with Tupac, you know? And,
hence we saw him wearing the Madiba t-shirts when he was a kid.
Exactly. And his mom was like teaching in China. So she exposed him to some of the worldly things. Do you know why Kanye is named Kanye? Because his mom found out that Kanye in Swahili means once in a lifetime. Right? And she was like, you are one of a kind. So she named him Kanye. And funny enough, Kanye is also once in isiZulu, you know, but Swahili and isiZulu are very similar.
Yeah.
So all of those things. And now he's changed his name to Ye. He says, no, that's a slave name. Basically, all his mom's teachings went out the window. Got introduced into drugs, started doing cocaine. And for somebody who's
cocaine.
Yeah, guys. Guys, do you not listen to the guy's music?
No, okay, which line
Listen
is,
to
which line is referring to? Which line?
In his own music, the guy speaks about doing cocaine.
No way.
Yes.
Which lines now?
Listen to Watch the Throne. Listen to Jesus. He literally speaks about that. Black skinhead, he speaks about doing cocaine. Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah. And so these are all the things that already, if you're bipolar, and then you start like messing with your chemical imbalances.
Already.
It makes it even worse. It exacerbates it. And that's why for me, in my opinion anyway, it seemed like his episodes have just gotten worse and worse and worse.
And
But also
what I like about Osizwe is the information that he's giving. And Mangabe, you listening with an ear of someone who wants to know and someone who's just fishing for information. You won't base what he's talking about only on Kanye, because being bipolar or having depression or whatever the situation is, and then you add a substance, guyo, which is drugs, then it'll give you the same feel that Kanye probably had along the way, which is the feel of being untouchable. And then Gajalo, you'll lose contact with people, like you'll be removed from reality because of you are now telling yourself that you're untouchable. So even if une bipolar, even if you are depressed, whether you are in the level of Kanye West or not, whether you have money or not, whether you are well known or not, do not add any substance to your body. It will mess you up.
I believe his mom used to hold him accountable, and she used to ensure that he took his medication, right?
Yeah.
Because he speaks about how when he was younger, the school that he went to said he had attention deficit disorder. And so they were like, yo, we can't teach you. So his mom was like, no, don't worry, I'll teach him, you know? And I don't know what she used to give him, but it used to keep him subdued at the right level. Then you move on. After 808s and Heartbreaks, Amber Rose, right? Literally holding a bottle of grandeur. Nah, but Hennessy at the thing.
Yeah,
he was
Taylor
holding
Swift
Hennessy, at the MTV Awards.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift incident. And he always used to act up, for example, at awards. I remember at the 2007 EMAs.
You were there, ne?
I was there, right? Justice versus Simeon won. They won the award for best video, and he had just done "Touch the Sky." He jumped on stage. He's like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I don't know you guys. I never seen your video, but this video cost $1 million, fam. I had Pamela Anderson up in this bitch.
Oh, Touch
you know,
the
I had
Sky.
because for Touch the Sky, because he felt like he should have won.
Yes.
So he was always that guy who, like, you know, he did that at awards, and I think he realized it got him attention. And the first time he won his Grammy, he got on stage and he was like, a lot of people were asking what was going to happen if I didn't win.
Guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I
Because he
remember
won,
that.
you know?
Yeah.
So he was playing along with that whole thing. And then it just spiraled, man. Then Yeezus was going to be an amazing album. But when he started working on it, he was running out of time. He couldn't meet deadlines. That's why he had to call Rick Rubin to come and help him finish the album. So if you listen to Blood on the Leaves, right? Blood on the Leaves are supposed to be the first track on that album. And if that had been the first track, Justin J, because of sequencing alone, it would have been a better album, in my opinion. You know? But he started off with, like, it's just, yeah, man, it's...
Bro, why are you so invested in Kanye, bro?
It's not just Kanye. I can tell you this about almost every musician.
Oh, yeah,
I
because you're a
think he
music
just reads
lover.
a lot and he consumes a lot of stuff. But he says he was misdiagnosed so that they can pump him with drugs to keep him subdued and control him. That's what he's saying. And who are we to diagnose him? Because we've never seen the diagnosis.
Yeah, 100%. We can't diagnose him. We can only go with what we've seen, right?
And it's not normal.
And for
It's
me,
not a normal
I can
thing.
tell you that Kanye's behavior is erratic. At the very least, I will just say it's erratic, right? Maybe he's not bipolar, okay? But this is not normal behavior.
Yeah, it's
For
not
me,
normal.
for
Yeah,
me,
it's
I
not
respect him, dog. He's the last person I saw like this speaking about real social issues that black people are facing in America and whatever and all over the world was Tupac. Like, you got your Jay-Z's just chilling in their fucking million, not saying shit, you know, but they have the power. He's the only one who's been able to risk it all just for the purpose of, you know, spearheading and enlightening, educating black people.
Putting his neck
he's,
out there.
Yeah, putting his neck out there.
putting his neck on the
No one
chopping
else has
block.
ever done
So,
that.
you know, so here's the thing. You're right. Pac was that. At face value, it would appear that that is what Kanye is doing. But I do believe that motive is really important, right? And if you were to interrogate Kanye's motive, I think you'll find that he's not doing this for black people. And so let me tell you why I say that. Kanye, early in his career, it seemed like he really was for black people. He were even.
You remember Black Bush?
He's like
Bush doesn't care about black people.
all those things,
Yeah.
right? But he subsequently said things for me that make me doubt whether or not he's truly for black people or if he's just trying to push a narrative that will further his own agenda.
Slavery was a choice.
Yes, even within this debacle, right? You hear Kanye talking about, well, actually, for me, I view myself as a white man.
Jewish.
Yeah.
You know?
But also, Bafetu, if we are being honest to ourselves as black people, once umuntu puts himself into a position where that position will bring him money, it will make him popular, should izomfaka in a world la bekafisa ukuthi uzozibona khona, or in a world where we define it as being successful, you end up not giving a shit about people. It's only a few, probably it's 1%, who would stand there and say, Bafetu, I've made it and I want to take people along. Mari, nanoma azothatha abantu and put them in that space. He's doing that because of uzoba benefit. Akulabo bantu labo. You understand? We cannot say Kanye is not about black people and then act as if that we ourselves, we are about black people. You can shout all you want to go to free what. This is what we want. This is what we want. But once you are in power, the talk or the language changes. It's no longer about free what. You want to know first to go to what is, like, what's there for you, what's in it for you, so that you can help omunye umuntu. You understand? For an example, I love Umekji. I love the way he's self-motivated. I love the way he pushes boundaries. I love the way he is as a person. However, if it wasn't for the viewerships, if it wasn't for the subscribers, if it wasn't for any positive difference that Usol made or Usol came with on the podcast, Usol wouldn't be sitting on that chair. But Umekji is helping out Usol because of Usol is giving him something in return, which is valuable. It's more valuable than him sitting on the chair because of he knows that if I lose this person, I lose this thing that means so much to me. Because of if it wasn't about money, if it was about love, if it was about you pushing the passion and saying, I love this, I'm doing it for the art, then Usol wouldn't be there. Usol wouldn't be there. He would have taken the first person that he interviewed for the show and say, nigga, we're rolling. I'm not doing this about other people. I love it. I just want to do it for the sake of love. Then they will keep it rolling. You understand? So as a black person, when you are in position, iqiniso ukuthi mawenza enye into that will benefit another black person, it first benefits you. It first benefits you. It's only a few. Nakona 1% of the population, of the black people in the world. It's just 1%. Thina bafethu umunye nomunye ufuna ukuzibhekela into zakhe. Akekho, like right now Sizwe doesn't have a child. It's what he said. Imali yakhe izosala with his family. If it was umuntu who's looking out for black people, like it would have been into ukuthi, no man, I'll just pick a random child just to make sure that I pay school fees for them. I do 1, 2, 3, 4 and put them in a position to help omunye umuntu. That won't be the talk, but it'll be the talk if Usizo would have benefited from making sure that he assist a certain child to go to school and stuff like that. So mayenzo omunye umuntu masingazenzi ngathi thina singcono. And I'm not saying this throwing shots at the interview or disputing whatever they are saying, but I'm just adding on my 2 cents.
I mean, and when he says that, he's not speaking about race, he's speaking about the position in the social system, right? And you can see how proud he was to have been a billionaire, you know? Because that's really what it's about for him. It's just about the ultimate power. And Kanye will cuddle up to anybody and any system that will help him progress. And then as soon as that system, for example, no longer serves his immediate needs, then he'll trash talk it.
Yeah, but that's what we all do, man. That's what we all do, man. Since we moved from YFM to Kaya, you understand? Because of now at YFM, he no longer felt Tuguti, the show is now relevant. But when he moved to Kaya, he didn't just move because of he loved radio, but he moved because of there's a certain time slot that was open and they needed him for that time slot. If he moved for the love of the radio, then no Graveyard, he wouldn't have a problem. Graveyard is from 12 Ebsugu to 3 XN. He wouldn't have a problem if you're doing it for the love. But he's doing prime time. You understand? I think now he's on to breakfast. I think now which also the breakfast time, man, in big radio station, when you are doing breakfast and when you are doing 12 to 3 afternoon, then you know, Guti, you are the best. You know that you are the best. And same situation as Umekji. He got fired. He started his own thing. And then he talks bad about radio. Radio is dead. Radio is doing this. Radio is gag. Radio is what. We don't, like mina ngimpegi ngelihle lithi iyabheda. But ngimpegi ngelihle ukuthi it's another one of us who has made it to a certain lane, and manje la aphuma khona akasenandaba ngalezo zinto lezo. Let's not speak bad of Kanye.
Right? So when he came out, all of a sudden, the record industry was the greatest thing, yada, 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 because they were allowing him to produce hits for Jay-Z. And obviously, he was getting out his music. That's why he named his label Getting Out Our Dreams, right? Once the music tap started drying out because Drake became the #1 artist in the world, then all of a sudden he started resenting the music industry as a whole, and it turned out that he had a bad contract. Then he was trying to pivot over to fashion. Right? Within fashion, he was disrespecting the people who helped him get on in music. Sway, for example, very great example, you know? Sway was the guy that, when I first saw an interview, Kanye, Sway conducted that interview on MTV, right? But because he felt like he was not trying to get into music, he didn't feel like he needed Sway's influence in any way, shut him down. You know what I mean? And then that's how he moves. When he felt like he was more powerful than Jay-Z, what happened? He was going out there, was the first guy to say, I'm the richest black man in history. Whereas before that, he was talking about, this is my big brother, respect this guy, do that.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't like people that move like that.
The Kanye one, it's yeah, but I live it at that. And obviously, we two different people, me and C's, but when I say it in a different way, when I say it in a sense, Yoguti, it's not only Kanye. Singabodaki sonke sinjalo. It's not only Kanye, but it's something esibambe sonke thina singabodaki. Asikwazi uku-appreciate enye into makulahleke enye into, but we only show appreciating kule nto leyo by speaking bad of where we come from. It's just how we are as black people. But I might be wrong. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching.